Hello, everybody. Welcome to another opening of the Riot Kitty Cafe, the last opening for March. Uh, I am your host, Riot Kitty, and I can see we already got a couple people in chat. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, Neo J and Axel. Today I will be continuing the concept art for my for the Hounds of Yatakara from my comic Dollhouse XC. So this is a creature concept, which is kind of not my forte. I'm more adept at drawing people, so I was like, you know what, I need to draw these guys, especially considering their third form, which is going to be on the right. I have never really finalized before. Like I sketched out like a concept and I'm like, I didn't really like it, so it's like I try to like reconfigure it a little bit to go ahead and do. So I think last time, yeah, got the line work done, right? Like well, almost done. Like there's this right here, and then I'll start on coloring this first form. I did work on setting up like the smoke doggo form. Like it's really simple. It's just like the shape I was trying to get. I was trying to get like like I don't know, like correct. So like at least like where it was like, okay, I wanted to like look like the shape look like this, and I wasn't quite getting it, but I got that, and then I started sketching out the demonic dog form, but I only got the eyeballs done really yesterday, so so there's that. And yeah, actually yesterday I actually uploaded a new video. So I'm glad about that. I did stay up a little bit to actually get that done, but you know, worth it. Worth it. I New Year's resolution, trying to upload a video the majority of months in a year, like at least every other month. So I'm at least trying to follow that as best I can. And next up, yeah. Yeah, we'll be right, Ruby. I'm returning to that. It's been 2 years now since the last video, but it's like I'm coming back to it. I'm like, yep, coming back to that one. Dude, it's gonna be either next month or May, so that'll be awesome. Oh, hello, Power! Welcome to the Riot Kitty Cafe. Oh, hello, CD Price. CD Price. Read the comments about being a rough Code Lyoko and search for Code Lyoko and was reminded of the Code Lyoko evolution. Yeah, I don't know which was rougher between all you need is kill and evolution. Oh, yeah, yeah, he's talking about like the video I released yesterday. I did make a comparison to Code Lyoko with like one of the characters, but I think Code Lyoko, I'm gonna be real, I think is a little bit more polished than that. And also doesn't horrify me looking at the characters, so. At least from what I saw of Evolution, I think the animation looks good. It's just weird that they decided to do a live-action hybrid instead of an animated version. Instead of a full animated version. But, yeah. Yeah, no, the art style is weird. Like, they got ginormous foreheads. It's just like... Yeah, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's a little more polished than this, dude. At least the CG part got better in, like, Season 2, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta find the lightwork pen. There you go. Oop. Okay, was it this one? Yeah. Yeah, we got the mask lines here, so... Yeah, so I'm gonna start... Oh wait, actually I did finish the line work. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that. You know what? We're gonna go straight to colors then. I at least drew them before, so I know what color palette I want. At least for some parts of it, so it's like... Easy peasy. White mat, like a little like off gray mask almost, so... There's that, and... Yeah, maybe I just need to make the color. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna make a new folder. There we go. Front view colors. You know, Jay says, I already put my comment on the latest video. I know I sound very harsh when I say it, but if final product looks like that, then at this point, I'd rather you give me nothing at all than whatever the fuck. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't think I read that yet. I have been a little busy and not. Wait, did I respond to that? Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, you posted a few hours ago. Let's see, NeoJ says on my newest video, all you need is kill deserves better. It says, this is equivalent of me making Berserk and that is art style of OKKO, let's be heroes and not following the story of Berserk whatsoever. Ooh. If you're going to create something original, but don't slap a popular IP on it and call it the same thing. Not only if it's an insult to the customer, but it's also the insult to the people who are big fans of the product to begin with. There's a fine line between we had to simplify their designs and then it can be easier to animate them, whatever this was. But come on, bro, you can't knock it till you try it. Yeah, no. If it failed to captivate me in the first place, I'm sorry, I'm not going to watch it. Simple as that. Ooh, that is scathing and totally what I was trying to convey. Like, I am a big fan of the All You Need Is Kill manga and also the original light novel version too. So, yeah, I read it. You know, I sailed the 7 seas for that one. Unfortunately, not a lot of English hard copies in the States, but you know, I was like, you know, it always befuddles me when there's clear like blinking red lights. Here's a visual reference to material you're adapting, and then like people are like, nah, we're not going to do that. And then and then the comments that the director of the All You Need Is Kill movie, I was really freaking pissed at the video. I was like, why did you do? It's like, you wanted to make something original, then don't use a popular IP to make something original. That's just ridiculous, really. Yeah, I'm gonna heart that. Oh, yeah, that's scathing. Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even want to watch that movie. I'm like, I don't want to watch it. Like, I can already tell because I've reread the manga like several times. I've read the light novel quite a few times too, with a pirate hat on. But it's like, yeah, like I can already tell like they completely changed the freaking plot, like 100%. It's just, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I need to make this video because I need to rant about something I like and just get it off my chest because I can see it and I feel like I'm going crazy. One of those things. It's like, yeah. Oh, shit. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Trying to rearrange the, let's see there, font view lines. Put it down here. There. Okay, I got it. I was talking about the movie, not the video. You did a fantastic job. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, you are talking about the video. Yes. Well, I mean the movie. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're talking about the movie, not the video. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I 100% agree. So I hearted the comment. So, oh man, what is the movie called, Neo? It's called it's called All You Need Is Kill, Axel. I released a video about it yesterday. I'm gonna go check it out after the stream, but yeah, like there was it was originally a novel. It got adapted into a manga, which honestly looks super fabulous, really. And then now it's got an animated movie that looks nothing like any other previous versions out there. So, I needed to ramble about it. So I needed to ramble about it. Really, I did. So I needed to ramble about it, so thusly I made a video on it. Yeah, I guess. You know what? I should. Wait, where did I put the... Oh, no. Where did I lose it? Oh, God. Okay. There we go. It in here. There. Now, I am just organizing this. It's like, yep. Doing all the folders. All the layers must be separate. Guys, kiddos. There you go. Just because I'm like, yeah, I probably should make it separate because it's underneath the mask. It's not like it's not regular eyes, so. Stare into the abyss of the puppy dog eyes. CD Prices says, for some odd reason, I like the fake eyebrows. It reminds me of Commander Amaro's eyebrows. I don't think those were supposed to be fake eyebrows. I don't know. I don't think those were supposed to be fake. They just look really fake. They just look that bad. I don't know if they were supposed to be fake or not. If they were, okay. Okay, there's a reason why they look like that. If they're not, then it doesn't make sense. Then the eyebrows don't make a lick of sense on any of the characters. Oh wait, you know what? I need to share out the stream. You know what? I'll say live. Okay, after rambling about nonsense, I gotta say, well, after rambling about my video and about nonsense, I like to say I am really happy that I'm actually, doing my own work. This is like the last character / creature concept I gotta do, and then I gotta do landscape. I do 2 landscapes, and I can finally be confident enough to actually start the comic. So it's like, I'm really happy. I really am. And I'm glad you guys are all here with me, watching me draw like my random little smoke doggo. Alright, so we got mask. I gotta think about this though. I drew him in the smoke. I drew him in the second form, which is all smoke, no body. I'm just like, do I want like the ears and the body to be same color? Should I accent it with like dark purple, light purple? I feel like that would be better because it's like not gonna be like a blob. I just gotta figure out like if I want the ears and the mane and the tail to be light purple, or do I want it to be dark purple and then the body be light purple? Gotta figure that out. So, definitely gonna have to color drop an experiment here. Neo J says, ever since I started on my project, I had a lot of fun doing the monster designs. I even made another one yesterday. Ooh, awesome. Awesome. We all drawn monster designs here. I'm just gonna color drop this. See, I just got to see if I want it to be dark purple or light purple. I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna try both. Oh god. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Alright, nope. Okay, so now I'm gonna color drop the lighter purple. I mean, it's still dark purple, but it's lighter. Yeah, I'm gonna color both, like both light and dark modes. So I'm gonna see which one I like better. Okay, color drop that. Now I'm gonna color drop the main. I'm just gonna do the opposite of what I did before. Ah, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alpaca, do not have a seizure with the color drop tool. Let's see what we got here. Oh, hello, Michael Brent. Welcome, welcome to Riot Kitty Cafe. Still no sign of Ruby new season. Yeah. At this point, I'm gonna be surprised if it even comes out. I'll be honest. All right. So I'm thinking. Okay, so this is let's call this light mode. Let's call this light mode. So, like it's basically like dark body, dark ears, and then light mane and tail. And we got dark mode, which is I forgot to color drop the paw. Which is dark mane, dark tail, light ears, and light body. Hmm. I like this better, or do I like this better? You know what? I think I like this better. I think I like this better. So... yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I just need to... Axel says, oh yeah, I forgot Ruby never got a pop-up ending. Yeah, it's been a while since Volume 9. I guess the ending right now is just the girls going to the vacuo, I guess. No, wait, actually, no, it's not even Volume 9 ending. It's a freaking Justice League looking out over the cityscape. That's the last scene of Ruby. It's the Justice League looking out over like I think it's Metropolis cityscape. And the DC Ruby crossover movie part 2. Which is probably just like the oh god, which is like the it's funny in a tragic way to me. It's funny in a tragic way to me that that is actually the ending of Ruby. Well, so far at least. Oh man. But yeah, I'm gonna do something funky because these are smoke doggos. I am going to draw outside the lines. I'm gonna color outside the lines here because I wanted to make it look kind of like puffy and stuff, and like less formulaic. So, comparison to my line work. Alright, no, not like that. Neo J says, I feel like the true villain of Ruby was the writers. So you got a point there, Neo J. You got a point there. And I've said this previously, but I remember like I remember like seeing like what was happening in like Volume 9 and I think like Volume 7 especially. Like I'm like I feel like the characters are like fighting against the writing or just like slowly going insane because of the writing. Like at least that's what it felt like to me. I'm like is they were trying to justify their writing decisions through dialogue, but all it felt like was like the characters going insane because of the writing decisions. So okay, there we go. Got that ball. And then the body, yeah, body color will be separate. So. Oh, hello, Alpha Proto. Welcome to the Riot Kitty Cafe. You never know this cafe's business hours. Yes, we're a weird cafe. We only open every other week at noon, pretty much. On a flippin' Saturday. And occasionally, like last week when I was stuck inside, I do a random game stream for no reason. Axel says, like, I like Spider-Man, those amazing Spider-Man comics. Oh, Neo J says, I don't know, maybe the real reason why Ruby took herself out was because she realized how terrible the scripts Oh, no. Yeah, you might be onto something. I don't know. Oh, man. I mean, the ears are supposed to be more solid, so I'm not going to make it puffy, so I'm gonna... At least you get my order right as this cafe. Alright. Yeah, this part, the body is supposed to be a little more solid, so I'm not going to do much of that on outside the lines. But the smoke parts, I definitely want to do outside the lines. Oop. Alright, look at that fella. Look good. Axel says, why did Ruby X Justice League thing ever happen? You're not gonna believe this, Axel. Carrie pitched it to DC, and they're like, yeah, okay. They gave the go-ahead for it. because of the comics. This is a crossover comics. And for some strange reason, so in the comics, so at least like the first half of them, right? Like it's in the story that takes place in Remnant. So that's the Remnant's version of the Justice League, right? So, you know, Clark Kent, Batman, like all these guys, like they're actually teenagers. Like they got their own backstories and whatnot in Remnant. So that's like the Remnant versions of them. But in the crossover movies, like in the adaptations, they decided we're gonna have the Justice League get isekai'd and turn into teenagers. But we're also gonna keep the shipping from the comic in the movie. I'm like, interesting, okay. There was a lot of romance in the comics, I think, so. At least shipping. Honestly, like the best one was probably with Weiss and Batman. It's still in the crossover movie, but now this is the actual Batman. He's just been turned into a I'm like, I'm laughing, but it's like, it's kind of like, it's just like a weird, it's just a tragic irony with Ruby. Just like, yes, that was the last material of official Ruby coming out, so. And yeah, they did make it canon to the main show because they got like, okay, like, oh, was this a dream? I don't know. Type scenarios, so yeah, there's that. All right. Got the flats done on this one. So I'm just gonna make a new folder. Where did the folder go? Side view colors. So I got the colors figured out. Be good. I like to render off stream, but you know, so I'm gonna. But if this is a very simple one. I think I might. I might do some rendering on stream, as I haven't gotten this the monster form quite figured out yet. But let's see. Puffy, yes, Puffy Doggo. So there was another comic where the Ruby Girls end up in Batman universe. I don't know what happens after that. Yeah, that's the second part of the crossover comics where they do crossover with the actual Justice League. I think it's even worse than the first part, because I remember it was like the Grimm. I don't remember what exactly happened, but the highlights are like, okay, the Grimm invade the DC universe, right? And somehow they need the Ruby Girls for help. Even though they're the Justice League. But even though they could, honestly, realistically, even though they do feed off of emotions, like they could realistically, like most of them, they could basically annihilate very easily. One punch with Superman. But I remember Blake lecturing Batman on fear. And yeah, that's all I remember from the second part. Yeah. At least like of the comics, and then the second part in the. This is the first part. No, I think it's the second part. Watts is back and he's not dead, and he's wearing like a. I don't know, like I think like a cross between Yellow Jacket and Ironmonger suit. Invading Grimm. There's that. There's that. Yeah, I'm laughing, but it's just it's because it's like tragically funny. Like this is the last of Ruby material. I mean, so they probably could have done a volume 10, but I think they couldn't secure funding. Well, they might have not been able to secure funding. Who knows? So they're like, oh yeah, let's do crossover movies. Hopefully that'll save us and we'll get volume 10, but that did not happen. I don't know. But yeah, it's just tragically funny that the last scene of anything Ruby is the Justice League looking out over the cityscape. Oh dear Lord. Yep. Axel says, I swear if they reference the events of the Justice League in Volume 10 of Middle that would be cool. Since they're not even owned by Warner Brothers anymore, I don't think they can do that. But if they do continue on with Volume 10, just remember, yes, the Justice League is technically I don't know why I hear buzzing in my apartment. Kind of weird, but eh. Oh, hello, Shian. Welcome. Welcome to the Riot Kitty Cafe. I'm drawing the smoke doggos from my comic Dollhouse XC. And yeah, almost got the first form done. Well, at least flats. Yeah, and again, yeah. If I get the colors and line work done on the second form, I'll go into rendering if it's not been 2 hours. So we'll see. I'm planning to go on 2 hours. It's cool though. There. Because I think I made it like blue, yeah. Just to accent it a little more. There we go. Into the solar size of the smoke doggo. Even its hounds of the deity of death and destruction are good boys. Okay, now I gotta. Wait, did I? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So let me get mane and tail colors. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna think about it. What else is going on with me? Let's see. It has been a little busy the past couple days. And now I have to go. Now I'm going to work, so. Oh, hello, Amanda. Welcome. Hi, Katie. I will be lurking. I'm trying to support 3 streams right now, while also editing videos, but I have to say hi to my. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. Hope everything's going well with you, and hope you are successful at the editing. Oh, hello, Raggedy Man. Welcome to the Riot Kitty Cafe. Whoa! Did it just jump up like 4 people? Whoa, that's awesome. Welcome, peoples. Screen is a little strange, but I am coloring the smoke doggo tail. I also got shorts to me. Yeah, I gotta get a hop step. I gotta get a move on Riot Ruby. I just finished my last video yesterday, so yeah, we're all doing the content creator grind. Oh yeah, I suppose I can just color drop it. What am I thinking? I'm working too hard. There we go. I'll just go the wide work of where the color drop. Cool. Doesn't acknowledge it. Oh yeah, you know what? I also finally bought Clip Studio Paint. I'm still using Fire Alpaca here because, you know, that's where my files for this are, but you know, that'll be great to use drawing the comic. I probably got to practice in there though and see like how to transfer my workflow to there, but yeah, no, I think I'll practice like landscapes in there and like, you know, drawing people and see how it goes. And pause colors. Okay, and then there we go. And we're gonna do the color drop pour on the booty and then the paws. And go a little outside lines. Yeah, they're form-changing creatures, so it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna like color inside the lines, at least for like this more smoky parts. So it's like, so I hope it works out when it comes to rendering it, but I'll see. Maxwell says, so did you watch episode 8 of the Amazing Digital Circus? I have not. I need to catch up on that. I think I'm on episode 6 right now. I think I'm on episode 6. I need to catch up on that. Looks like some interesting stuff might be happening in there. There we go. I shade in the smoke booty. Alright, I should... Yeah, there we go. I think I'm gonna do ears separate on this one at least, so... Ear... colors. You know what? I really don't know why I decided brown ears. It's just something like I'm like, this looks aesthetic. This looks pleasing. Just to give the smoke doggos some kind of like silly looking ears. I don't know why. I was like, you know what? This just looks cute to me. This just looks cute. That's all the reason there is. Aside from the fact they're shaped like Magatama, it's just, yeah. I'm just like, this just looks cute. We're gonna give some little Magatama shaped ears. Alright, there we go. Flats are done. So, I'm gonna move on to the smoke form. Since these sounds have 3 forms, the floating circles here you see are the monster, or like the more monstrous wolf forms. Because that's what I'm going to try to draw. I'm kind of struggling, but I'll hope to have it ready next stream. But for now, I'll just do the... This is like the easiest one to do. Because it's just like... Because it's just like, yep. Just a smoke body and the mask. All good from here. Mask lines. Oh yeah, Shion, that it stands for the Amazing Digital Circus. Power says June 19th, the last episode. Yeah, oh my god. Well, it's sadness, but also respect, where it's like, they're like, yeah, we'll just do whatever seasons the creators want to make and not, like, milk it forever. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I could definitely go on for a couple more seasons if they chose to. But it's like, yeah, it's like, it's like, no. It's like, no, it is ending. Yeah, I definitely need to catch up on that, though. So far, the monster design for this is absolutely adorable. Well, thank you. I'm glad. I tried making this smoke doggo for him very cute looking. Wait, did I? Oh no, I didn't finish coloring the ear. Okay, I'm gonna do that first. Do that really quick. Yeah, then it's supposed to get progressively more terrifying. Right now, oh my god, what am I doing? Go back up to here, mask lines. There we go. My idea is just to get it progressively more unnerving and maybe kind of scary. Neo J says, I'd rather have something be short and sweet than have something that's long and necessary. Yeah, me too. I'm just like, Uh, it's ending. It's still kind of sad, but yeah, I'm like, you know what? Respect to Glitch. They're like, nah, we're gonna do however many the creators want to do. If they want to do one season, we'll do one season. So, yeah, respect for that. Don't have to be like Family Guy going on for like, I think 30 plus seasons. Oh, wait, almost 30 seasons at this point, I think. If she isn't funny more, I mean, yeah. Honestly, I can't tolerate it watching every episode like one by one. I'm just like, sometimes, like, I don't know. I think I find American Dad and Bob's Burgers more funny nowadays. It's like, yeah. I mean, I did like this recent episode where Lois and Meg create I guess it's technically a black market for pumpkin spice lattes from like Starbucks. I thought that was kind of funny. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's just once in a while. It's kind of funny. That's about it. But yeah, shows don't need to go on forever. Neo J says they decide to continue the series will probably be something along the lines of Danganronpa, Power Rangers, or Jigsaw. Same series, but different cast of characters each time. Yeah, that might be interesting. I mean, yeah, there was like a lot of like empty rooms in the circus with like, oh yeah, like past characters. Like, you could do something like that if they so chose. But you know, it's okay if it ends too. This is a little sad. I'm like, yeah. It's always bittersweet when something ends. Unless it's completely rage filled, but yeah, when something like you like ends. Wait, actually, yeah, I'm gonna switch to the other pen. Use that. Or if like it's canceled before its time. Smoke lines. All right, this is the last layer for it. I'm not even bothering making a folder. It's just like, yep, this is the super easy form to do. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I made the canvas longer because I realized I wasn't fitting all of what I wanted to in the in the canvas size. Like, so I'm like, yep, okay. You make it bigger. Neo J says, it's a sad thing to think about, but I like I said before, it's better than going on for too long, and worst comes to worst, it slowly loses a charm that brought people towards the product to begin with. That is 100% true. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather have something. Yeah, I'd also rather have something be short and sweet than too long and unnecessary. Especially if it, like, you know, it stays and it tells the story it wants to tell. It gets finished like that, and and then it can end on a bittersweet farewell. Oh yeah, and I realized that the Super Mario Galaxy movie is coming out in a week. I gotta ask my dad if he wants to go, because he actually did like the Super Mario movie, so maybe he'll like the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Gosh, Super Mario games are so fun. I love playing those on the Wii. There we go. All done. Oh wait, I need a head mount. All done. At least the lines. Now we gotta do mask color. Mask colors. Alright, just gonna color this in. I mean, Neo J, Princess Peach was actually voluntarily a damsel in distress in the movie, technically. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like her that much in the Super Mario movie. I hope the same doesn't happen to Rosalina, because she's my favorite Mario girl, but, you know, I'm like, I didn't really like her that much. Like, I feel like she bordered on unlikable, but she wasn't completely insufferable. It's just like... it was like, you know, it wasn't that she wasn't really that much of a damsel aside from at the end of the movie, but that it's just, she seemed like too mean. She almost seemed like too mean to Mario. And that's not Peach. She's a very kind princess. Very kind, compassionate princess. And I didn't really like that. So I hope they learned from the first movie and didn't make Rosalina mean, and don't make Rosalina mean to Mario. Because that's not who she is either. Or like too brash, maybe. Just like any other games to start with, she's able to break out her own. He got no Bowser on her own, so it always seems weird to me that she never does it in other games. Not really. I mean, there was like Super Princess Peach, but that was when Mario was captured and he needed saving. And Princess Peach Showtime. And then I think one other game she fought with a robot. I don't think it was ever Bowser, I'm pretty sure. No, no, it's not just Bowser. It's like his other children, nephews, and shit too. So it's like, yeah, one lady going up against like a horde of dino turtle creatures. Yeah, probably not. I don't know. And like bone turtles and Koopas and wizard Koopas and little mushroom guys with feet. Actually, she could probably handle those on her own, the little mushroom guys with feet. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, probably not. I'll be honest. I don't know. But honestly, like I said, it was more so like her personality. It just seemed way too mean for Peach. So, like, she bordered on unlikable for me. I'm like, I didn't like that. She was the worst part of the movie for me. Everything else was good. I liked it. Animation was good. I like DK. That was funny as heck. And even though it wasn't basically an isekai, it did its job well enough. So it's like, okay. And then smoke colors. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to have it completely black and then go over it with purple. And then, yeah, I'm accenting this with purple. Right now, you know what? I'm going to have it above that. There. And yeah, this is intentional because they smoke. They're formless, so it's like technically not supposed to have divine lines. A bit on top where their ears are. Be a little more puffy on the bottom. I know, this looks super weird, but I promise it'll make sense once I render it. There we go. Done. NeoJ says, I would say they're so adorable that I can pet them, but you did say they were made of smoke, so my hand would just fade through them for all I know. I mean, definitely in the second form if they're just smoke, but you can pet them in the smoke doggo form. They're solid enough where you can pet them. The mask is... Yeah, but the mask is solid. You can pet the mask, even if they're not in this form right here. There we go. Okay, looks like we're at 50 minutes to go. So, I'm going to start rendering. Because I don't have the third form figured out. It's a little difficult for me. I'm a little struggling, but I hope I get it done for the next Riot Kitty Cafe in April. I think it'll be, yeah, the 11th. So I'm gonna go back to here. I'm gonna do another folder because I need to separate the two. Side view and front view. Front view, rendering. As most would say, trust the process. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. You know, it's like it will be good eventually. You just got to make it first, right? Like that's what I've seen. Like I think it's like a trend right now on social media. It's like yeah, It will be good. You just gotta. You can just make it first. You just gotta make it first, you know? Alright, so. Yeah, you know what? I need to draw them. I think I need to draw the mask first. Wait, where did. Okay, redo. I don't know why it keeps randomly undoing right now. It's it. This is a very weird problem, Fire Alpaca. Please fix it. Is it for some reason, I don't know why, like when I make the folder, I try to click off of it, then it undoes the folder creation and disappears. So I feel like that's a bug and they need to fix that. So front view, rendering. There. Yeah, this is when I'm like naming the folder and then it randomly undoes and disappears the folder, so I gotta type it in again. But and then I'm gonna make, let's see, mask details. And it's not gonna be a lot of detail, but just, you know. There we go. Got the little snout. You know what? I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink. I am thirsty. Alright, got it. Alright, I feel better now that I'm hydrated. Now, yeah, I've decided I'm gonna like singe it. I'm gonna do it differently than I did with this one. Like, I'm gonna singe it with like light, like purple grayish, just to, like try to make it look like it's been like affected by smoke. Yeah, like that's why I'm going around the ears like this. So it's like, okay, here's. And just a little bit around the eyes. The eye holes. There you go. Some lines here and here. And I gotta do the other ear. Yeah, it's not gonna be super detailed, but and a little bit off coloring here. I want it to be more gray. Come on. More gray. There we go. Oh yeah. And up the color mixing. There we go. Ooh, got 5 watching. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I wonder if that will break double digits. That'd be cool. I love it. Okay. On over here, because it's mostly covered by the ears on this part of the mask. Go around the eyes. Gotta be very careful. There we go. Got it. All right. There we go. Right, now I gotta fix this part here. There. There. And then with this color that I'm using for the body, like turn up the mixing high. So it mixes in with the purple here pretty well. Oh yeah, I'll just... There we go. And then I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go over it with like the smoke mane and tail color, lighter purple, and then I'm gonna go over it again with the darker color. And hopefully that should make it look like a mask that's been dirtied by smoke. It's definitely what I've been working on the past years, is making my art, especially my digital art, like look more detailed. Especially during the rendering process. Oh, I think the music stopped. All right. Oh, wait, never mind. It didn't. There we go. All right, and then I'll go back to work her body. And outline it. Yeah, I messed up here. All right, gotta redo it. There we go. Look. There we go. Here's why I usually render off stream. It takes me a while. Ah. All right, mask is done. Right, maybe just a little line here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the eyeballs will be fixed in rendering. Like right now. Whoop. And go back here. There you go. Yeah, that should work, right? Yep. All right, bingo, bingo. Got that part. Let's see. Right, smoke. Yeah, I'm just gonna add some smoke accents on here. It looks more bluish. At least you try to render. Usually I just cell shade on my art piece and call it a day. Ah, that's okay too. I'd like to learn like proper cell shading and I'd like to learn proper cell shading at some point. Yeah. Yeah, since I kind of screwed up on the mask thing, I'm just turning off the rendering mirror. There we go. And easy does it. Yeah, maybe curl it this a little more. There you go. There we go. You got about 20 minutes left. Here. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yes, sirree. And I don't know if I'll get this done, but I'll at least... So yeah, I'll at least get started on the main here. There we go. There you go. Power says there's only one episode left of The Amazing Digital Circus. It's coming out in June. Grant did say it was originally going to be an 8-episode arc, but I think he probably wouldn't mind to make it longer. Yeah, that formula can definitely go for a lot of seasons, but you know, hey. It's up to her. It's up to her, I guess. Oh yeah, I heard about the harassment. That's horrible. I I don't know why people feel entitled to be like, yeah, it's like, yeah, this is my headcanon, or it's like, how dare you? Well, no, at least in the case of Amazing Digital Circus, it's like, how dare you have certain characters that are the main characters, which is very strange, I must admit. So it's like, I gotta make it a nice spiral pattern. And then, okay, where is it? Here we go. I'm just like, how immature can one be? Feel the need to harass someone over like them having main characters for their show. I don't know. I really don't know. Hmm. I think maybe lowering the opacity, that's what I wanted to do. There we go. I mean, like a lower opacity. Yeah, that's what I want to try to do. Yeah. New Jay says, I came here for the adventure, not romance. Yeah. Yeah, I think I think it's always been intended to be a single season arc, Axel. Yeah, Amazing Digital Circus. No, that's okay. It's just a little sad it's ending. That's all. Next for Crave Show, deactivate your Reddit account. Yeah, apparently I was getting really close to a breaking point and be like, yeah, I'm never gonna touch this franchise again. Like, I'm like, oh my god, no. Fucking Redditors. I don't know. Power says, does Riot Kitty know there's two versions of Jonathan Kent now? Oh yeah, I saw that on a stream called Comics and Culture. They Sean and Trap talked about it, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what the That's even more confusing than having John Kent aged up. Now there's just like two. The day DC acknowledges they made a mistake with aging him up, like, it's a day that teenage John Kent disappears into the void. Probably. At least I'm assuming that's what's going to happen, you know? Ooh. Neo J says, feels like that's a result of what happens when your parents don't teach you the concept. No, I guess, yeah. Oh boy. Oh, no, come on. Alpha says, now Samurai has to save his son from his dark future. Keep him away from great grandpa and people with pinky. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I guess so, yeah. Oh god, I hope they don't I just had a thought. Oh, I hope they don't do this. I hope they don't have the boyfriend meet the younger John Kent and like cozy up to him. Oh no. That would not be good. No, 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 no. 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 It'd be fucking. Oh, that would be terrible. Maybe I just gave them the idea to do that, but I hope not. Oh no. All right. Okay, this first one I'm looking nice. Yeah. Ooh, nope. Alright, buddy, unpause, people. The Suicide Guy did that baby poison ivy. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, God, that was weird. Yeah. It's not like she remembered her either. No, it's just a different poison ivy entirely. Am I dumb? I don't. No. What? It should be working. That's weird. Oh, wait. Stuck. Stuck an eraser. No wonder it wasn't freaking working. Okay. Axel says, "Do you feel like there'd ever be a DC Marvel crossover movie?" I mean, there was a crossover comics. I don't know, man. I guess it just depends on whoever buys. I guess it just depends on whoever buys Warner Brothers. Oh man. I'll begin. I shouldn't be tired. Like, I really shouldn't be. I'm going into work at 4 p.m. I'm gonna work into the morning. I really shouldn't be this tired, otherwise I'm gonna like freaking fall asleep. Okay. Axel says, I feel kind of tired myself and also kind of sick. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I hope you feel better, Axel. We should, like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe just, like, really thin lines and, like, blend it, maybe. That might work. Yep. Oop. Alright, I've hit my 2-hour mark, but I'm gonna finish this line work and then I'm gonna call it a stream. Oop. 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 There we go. He's not quite done, but he's almost done. At least the first side view. Let's see. Save. There we go. Alright, definitely got some nice work done. Well, I'm gonna say it's at 2 o'clock. I gotta go put together my stuff for work. Just like dinner and drinks and whatnot. Jay, wish him well wishes. Awesome. Let's see. You want... Is there anyone streaming though? That's the question. I want to look and see if anyone's streaming so I can put on a raid. Nah, probably not. There's not really people doing Saturday. Yep. Ah, that's unfortunate. It's okay, though. Okay, though. So I think that's it for this Riot Kitty Cafe. So if anyone has anything else to say, speak now or forever hold your peace. So thank you to Power, Axel, Neo J, Edie Price, Michael Brent, Alpha Proto, Shion, Amanda, anyone else just lurking and working, for stopping by this edition of the Riot Kitty Cafe. Now, I hope to, finish the third form over here. They're just floating circles, and one of them has terrifying eyeballs. I hope to finish sketching that out so I can finish it. And then perhaps, continue, like with this next stream. One can only hope that I actually be consistent on something. And let's see, future plans for the channel. Well, next Riot Kitty Cafe, I'm planning it to be April 11th, so keep on the lookout for that. I'll probably make a stream I'll probably make a new stream that's scheduled for that date, sometime in the next week. And then for videos, well, I got a new video out, so if anyone wants to go check that out if they haven't already. Let's see my name up. They can on my main channel page. And it's not loading, so I can't link it right now. Thanks, YouTube Mobile. Oh, wait, here we go. Got it. All right, come on. All right, there we go. So yeah, this is my newest video. I'm linking it in the chat right now. So if anyone wants to check that out, that's just me ranting about a property I like, getting a very poor looking anime adaptation. As for next videos, I am going back into Riot Ruby. It's been 2 years since I made the last one, so I'm gonna make Riot Ruby the World Part 2, hopefully in the coming months. So I'm gonna start on that when I finish this work weekend that I have. 3-day work weekend. Oh jeez. Yep. And then yeah, I'll be working on this right here. This is yeah, this is my next time-lapse video for actually new artwork, so I'm gonna make it for my main character, Victoria Corrigan, in my comic Dollhouse XC, which is the same comic these little guys are a part of. So that's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be Victoria looking up at, like, her ideal adult self. So I've got, like, the pose figured out. I'm just gonna need to draw it and stuff. So that's gonna be fun. And with that, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go get ready for my 3-day work weekend. So thanks everybody for stopping by. And hope you all have a lovely weekend. And see you all in April. And yeah, actually my birthday's next month, so it's going to be the 25th. Actually, huh. I'm going to stream on my birthday. That's going to be fun. So I might do something special for that. Alright, bye everybody. Peace. Riot Kitty is signing out. Just going to stop the music there. Bye-bye, everybody.